हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक। आज हम अपना नया टॉपिक स्टार्ट करते हैं, स्टैटिस्टिक्स। फर्स्ट टॉपिक में मीन कैलकुलेशन के लिए होगा। मीन हमने पहले भी कैलकुलेट किया हुआ है, बट यहाँ पे क्या है, एक फ्रीक्वेंसी लेकर के और कितनी बार डाटा रिपीट हो रहा है उससे करेंगे अभी एफआई और एक्सआई वाले मेथड से। इसमें भी मीन निकालने के अलग अलग मेथड है। जैसे आपको एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड आएगा, स्टेप डेविएशन मेथड आता है, और फर्स्ट वन इज द डायरेक्ट मेथड जो हमने जूनियर क्लासेज में किया हुआ है। सो अभी हम एक एक क्वेश्चन को समझते हैं, स्टार्टिंग विद एक्सरसाइज 14.1। सो कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। इट इज गिवन दैट अ सर्वे वाज कंडक्टेड बाय अ ग्रुप ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स एज अ पार्ट ऑफ देयर एनवायरमेंटल अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम in which they collected the following data regarding the number of the plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of the plants per house. So we need to find out the number of plants per house. So number of the plants given, this is the range of the plants given and the number of houses. So first of all we will make our table. So these are the number of plants. So number of plants 0 to 2, then 2 to 4, then 4 to 6, then 6 to 8, and 8 to 10, then 10 to 12, and 12 to 14. So these are the range of the plants given and number of the houses. So next one is number of houses. So 0 to 2 range, 1 house, then this is 2, this is 1, and this is 5, this is 6, and this is 2 and 3. So this is, now we need to, this is the range given to us. Now for this range we need to calculate the value of the xi. So xi, so this is the range 0 to 2 plants in one house, 2 to 4 plants there are the 2 houses, and so on. So first of all we need to calculate. So this is the value given to us as xi, and this is the fi. Fi means number of the houses. So we will calculate here the xi from here, from this the number of the plants, the range is given, so we can call it as ci, means class intervals. So now to calculate the xi from this, we will calculate this upper limit. So xi we can understand what is xi. This is upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So upper limit plus lower limit by 2 will give us the xi. So for here it will be 0 plus 2. So xi will be 0 plus 2 by 2. So this is 2 by 2 means 1. If we calculate for this, this is 2 to 4. So xi for here will be 2. So this will be upper limit 4 plus 2 by 2. So this is 6 by 2 means this is 3. And so on we can calculate for all the intervals. So for this is now 2 by 2 is 1. For this 6 by 2 is 3. And next this will be 10. So this will be 5. Now see that इसमें क्या होगा कि आपको एक पर्टिकुलर जो है रेंज पे सारी वैल्यूज मिलेंगी, एक पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल के बाद में रिपीट होंगी। 1, फिर 2 के गैप में 3, फिर 2 के गैप में 5, फिर 2 के गैप में 7, फिर 9, then again it will be 11, and for last this will be 14. So एक पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल के बाद में सारी वैल्यूज क्या होंगी, रिपीट होंगी। So from here we will calculate sigma fi. So sigma stands for sum, means sum of all the frequencies. So sum of all these frequencies, we will calculate this, we will add up all this. So this will be 2 plus 1, 3, 4, then 9, 15, then 17, then 20. And in the question also it is given that there are the 20 houses for this. Now in next table we will calculate Fi Xi. So this will be Fi into Xi. So we will calculate the Fi and Xi from this table. Fi into Xi, so this will be equals to Fi is this. So this will be 1 into 1, 1, 3 2 ja 6, 5 1 ja 5, 7, then 7 into 5, 35, then this will be 54, then this will be 22, and this will be 42. So now we can add up all these values. So this will be sigma Fi Xi will be equals to, so we can add up 6 1 7, 7 plus 5 12, then 17, then 21, then it will be 23 and 25, 5 carry 2, then 5 5 10, then 12 and 16. So now we can calculate the mean. So mean will be equals to, mean is given by sigma Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi. So we know the value of sigma Fi Xi and we know the sigma Fi. So this will be sigma Fi. Sigma means sum. जो ये sigma लिखते हैं इसको हम, this is for sum. Means sum of all the values. So sigma stands for the sum. So x bar will be equals to sigma Fi Xi. This is 165 divided by 20. Sigma Fi is 20. So we can calculate x equals to, so this will be 16.5 by 2, or this will be 8.25. So we got the assumed mean 8.25. So now coming to question number 2. Consider the following distribution of the daily wage of the 50 workers of a factory. So daily wages is given and the number of workers. We need to find out the mean by an appropriate method. Now see that mean निकालने के लिए 3 मेथड होते हैं. नॉर्मली थोड़ा सा एक आइडिया ले लेते हैं. फर्स्ट वन इज द डायरेक्ट मेथड एंड सेकंड वन इज द assumed mean method. And third one is step deviation. ये सारे अगर आप डायरेक्ट मेथड से भी करोगे मीन तभी भी आएगा. जरूरी नहीं कि आप पर्टिकुलर मेथड को फॉलो करो तभी मीन आएगा, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. और अगर आपको एग्जाम में दिया हो कि फाइंड आउट द मीन बाय सुटेबल मेथड, अब आप तीनों में से कोई भी मेथड यूज कर सकते हो. यू आर फ्री टू चूज एनी ऑफ द मेथड्स. अगर पर्टिकुलरली दिया हुआ है कि एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड से करना है और स्टेप डेविएशन से करना है, अब आपको लिए एक लिमिटेशंस आ गई कि आप उसी लिमिट के अंदर और जो भी प्रिस्क्राइब्ड आपको दिया हुआ मेथड आप उसी को फॉलो करोगे, किसी और को नहीं करोगे. अभी देखिए किस तरह से फॉलो करते हैं. अभी जो हमने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन किया हुआ था दैट वाज बेस्ड ऑन द डायरेक्ट मेथड. सो डायरेक्ट मेथड में क्या कि सीधी सीधी वैल्यूज को लिया मैंने Fi Xi कैलकुलेट करके निकाल दिया. इन केस अगर वैल्यूज थोड़ी बिगर है, मीन्स हमें कैलकुलेशन करने में थोड़ी डिफिकल्टी आ रही है, प्रोडक्ट बड़ा बड़ा आ रहा है, उस केस में हम क्या करते हैं कि एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड लेकर के जाते हैं. और अगर वैल्यूज फर्दर बिगर है और भी ज़्यादा बड़ी बड़ी है, जिसमें अगर हम कैलकुलेशन करेंगे मुझे 4-5 डिजिट्स का इस तरह से प्रोडक्ट आ रहे हैं, तो उस केस में फिर हम क्या करते हैं स्टेप डेविएशन मेथड में लेकर के जाते हैं. तो अभी हम ये सारे मेथड को डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं. तो अभी सेकेंड वाला जो क्वेश्चन है उसको अभी हम एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड से करते हैं, बिकॉज उसमें दिया हुआ है कि यू कैन चूज एनी सुटेबल मेथड. सो सुटेबल मेथड के लिए आप स्टेप डेविएशन पे भी जा सकते हैं और एज्यूम्ड मीन पे भी आ सकते हैं. तो बेटर हम पहले एज्यूम्ड मीन को पढ़ते हैं, बाद के क्वेश्चंस के लिए स्टेप डेविएशन मेथड को पढ़ेंगे. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल मेक द टेबल. जो भी क्वेश्चन में टेबल दिया हुआ उसको टेबल को बना लेते हैं पहले. So this is the daily wages daily wages is given, daily wages in rupees, and this is the number of workers. So number of workers is FI. Daily wages range is given. So this is actually CI, class intervals. So this is from 100 to 120. Number of workers 12, and for 120 to 140 this is 14, and 140 to 160 this is 8, and 160 to 180 this is 6, and 180 to 200 this is 10. So we are given with this. So we can write here sigma Fi also if required. Now we need to find out this. So we'll choose here this assumed mean method. So we can write down this is the assumed mean method. So we are following assumed mean method. So we are taking the assumed mean method for this question. So again we will find out the value of xi over here. Xi as discussed in the first question, xi will be the average of these two intervals, upper limit plus lower limit by 2 or lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So for this will be 100 plus 120. So this will be 220 by 2. So for this it will be 110. और सी यहाँ पे डिफरेंस कितने का आ रहा है 20-20 का, तो सारे इंटरवल्स क्या होंगे 20-20 के डिफरेंस पे आते जाएंगे. सो नेक्स्ट विल बी 130, 150, 170 एंड 190. तो इधर अभी आपको टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है कि हर एक इंटरवल के लिए मैं अभी एक्सआई को कैलकुलेट करूँ, बिकॉज एग्जाम में आपको लिमिटेड टाइम मिलेगा. तो बेटर है कि एक वैल्यू को निकालो, उसके बाद फिर जो भी यहाँ पे हाइट दिया हो, रेंज दिया हो, उस रेंज को हम ऐड ऑन करते हुए जाएंगे. अभी एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड में अभी हम क्या करेंगे, एक सेंटर वैल्यू को भी निकालेंगे इसमें. सो अभी नेक्स्ट क्या होता है, निकालते हैं हम डी आई. सो डी आई इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स आई माइनस ए. सो एक्स आई माइनस ए अभी देखिए कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं. ए इज द एज्यूम्ड मीन. एक्चुअली एज्यूम्ड मीन कैसे, जो भी मिडिल वाला वैल्यू होता है उसको हम ए कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं. जैसे अभी यहाँ पे देखिए 1 2 3 4 5 डेटा दिए हुए हैं, तो 5 में जो मिडिल वाला होगा वो क्या होगा 150. यही बीच वाला है ना. थर्ड वाला क्या होगा मिडिल वाला. इन केस अगर ऑड नंबर वैल्यू जब भी दिया हुआ तो मेरे को एग्जैक्टली इवन का मिल गया, मिडिल का मिल गया. इन केस अगर यहाँ पे मेरे को इवन नंबर ऑफ वैल्यू दिए हो गए तो दो वाली वैल्यूज बीच की आती, तो उन दो में से जरूरी नहीं कि आप कौन सी लो, आप कोई भी ले सकते हो, दोनों से ही आंसर करेक्ट आएगा. तो अभी तो ये ऑड है तो मैंने 2 इधर से छोड़ा, 2 इधर से छोड़ा, ये मेरी मिड वाली वैल्यू जा रही थी, इसको मैंने ए कंसीडर कर लिया. सो दिस इज द एज्यूम्ड मीन. सो वी कैन राइट हियर एज्यूम्ड मीन. एज्यूम्ड मीन्स ए. सो दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 150 इन अवर केस. अब हम क्या करेंगे, डी आई को निकालेंगे. सो डी आई क्या होता है हमेशा एक्स आई माइनस ए. एक्स आई माइनस ए. सो फर्स्ट वन के लिए देखिए डी आई कितना हो जाएगा, दिस विल बी एक्स आई माइनस ए. एक्स आई इज 100. सो डी आई फॉर फर्स्ट विल बी एक्स आई माइनस ए. सो दिस इज एक्स आई इज गिवन 110 माइनस ए इज 150. सो अभी फर्स्ट के लिए अगर हम निकालते हैं तो दिस विल बी -40. सो -40 आ गया अभी यहाँ पे. सो दिस इज -40. नेक्स्ट के लिए अगर अभी हम निकालते हैं सो दिस विल बी 130 माइनस 150. सो दिस विल बी -20. सो दिस विल बी -20. अभी ये देखिए क्या होगा, 20-20 के इंटरवल से क्या हो रहा है, इंक्रीज कर रहा है. अब ये 20 इंटरवल्स पे क्या कर रहा है, इंक्रीज कर रहा है. सो दिस इज -20, देन इट विल बी 0, then 20, then last one it will be 40. Or if you want to calculate, you can calculate from this same di equals to xi minus a. So a is the assumed mean method. So अभी हमने यहाँ से ये di की वैल्यूज को निकाल लिया है, सारी हमारी di की वैल्यूज को आ गई. अभी हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ से, तो अभी नेक्स्ट के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ से एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड में fi di कैलकुलेट करेंगे. सो दिस विल बी fi di. सो डायरेक्टली अभी हम fi di कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. और कुछ केसेस में अभी देखिए, अगर इस वैल्यूज़ को अगर हमें ज़्यादा बड़ी लग रही है तो इसमें अभी हम क्या कर सकते हैं, 20 से डिवाइड करके फिर जो वैल्यू आएगी दैट विल बी u, और उसको मल्टीप्लाई करके फिर हम दूसरे मेथड से भी जा सकते हैं. बट अभी एज्यूम्ड मीन मेथड को रखते हैं. अभी fi di कैलकुलेट करते हैं. सो fi इज दिस एंड di इज दिस. सो नाउ वी कैन कैलकुलेट. सो दिस विल बी -480 -280 and 8 into 0 is 0, 6 into 20 120, 40 into 10 is 400. So now we calculate this sigma fi di. So adding all this, so you'll get this will be -240. So now we'll use our formula, and before that we calculate this frequency. This is already given, the other 50 workers, so this is 50. Now mean is equals to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So mean will be equals to a. A is the assumed mean. Assumed mean we have already taken, so this is 150 as assumed mean, or we can write here also assumed mean. So it was 150 plus sigma fi di, we got -240. So this will be -240 divided by sigma fi is 50. So x bar will be equals to 150 minus the 0 cancels, and we can calculate this. So on 5 times, so this will be 4. So this will be almost 4.8. So x bar, this can be calculated as 145.2. So we got the average wages. So what was given, we can write it. So this is the mean wages of the workers. So we can write the mean wages of the workers is rupees 145.2. So coming to question number 3. The following distribution shows the pocket allowance of a children of the locality. The mean pocket allowance is 18 given to us. We need to find out the missing frequency f. So we'll make this table first. So this is allowance in rupees. This is given, and number of children. So number of children is fi. So this is from 11 to 13. So 11 to 13 is 7, then 13 to 15, this is 6, then 15 to 17, this is 9, then 17 to 19 is 13, and 19 to 21 is F, and 21 to 23 is 5, and last interval 23 to 25, this is 4. So first of all we will calculate the xi. So we will calculate the xi. Again xi will be the sum of the lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So this will be 11 plus 13, this will be 24 by 2, so this will be 12, and next this will be 28 by 2, so 14. Now this is at the interval of 2, and so we will calculate 12, 14, so 16, 18, 20, 22, and last one would be 24. So we can find here sigma f. So sigma f will be equals to, this will be total 44 plus f, and from here we will calculate this di. So di will be, again this will be xi minus, we can take the mid value. So from here the mid value can be taken, leaving 3 here and leaving 3, so mid value is this 18. So assumed mean A is 18. So we can write here assumed mean is equals to 18. So we got assumed mean as 18. Now we will find the di. So di will be again xi minus 18, means 12 minus 18. So 12 minus this 18. So 12 minus 18 is minus 6. So first case में कितना आ गया अभी minus 6. Next case 18 minus 14 will be minus 4. So 2 के interval पे भी आ रहा है. So next one will be minus 2. Then it will be 0. Then this will be 2, 4 and 6. So this is what we got. Now we can calculate the fi di. So fi into di. So fi is this 7 and di is 6. So this will be minus 42, and again here will be minus 24, minus 18, then this will be 0, then here this will be 2f, and here it will be 20, and 4 into 6, this will be 24. Now we can calculate sigma fi di equals to, so sigma fi di, it will be equals to, so we will make the sum of all this. So this will be 2f minus 40. So 2f minus 40 is sigma fi di. Now this total, now mean frequency is already given to us. So mean is given to us, mean is 18. Mean is given to us. So we can now find out the mean. So mean will be equals to A plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So here mean is already given. So mean is given as 18 rupees. Mean equals to 18 rupees. So this is rupees 18 given to us. So mean की जगह भी 18 रखेंगे. A already got 18 plus sigma fi di. So this is 2f minus 40 divided by sigma f. So sigma f is 44 plus f. So sigma f we got 44 plus f. So इस वैल्यू को रखेंगे अभी. So this will be 18 minus 18. 18 को इधर लेके आएंगे minus 18. So this is 2f minus 40 divided by 44 plus f. So this is 0 equals to 2f minus 40 divided by 44 plus f, or on cross multiplication we got 2f minus 40 will be equals to 0. So f will be equals to 40 by 2. So this is 20. So therefore the value of f is 20. So we got the missing frequency. So for us the missing frequency is 20. So now coming to question number 4. 30 women were examined in a hospital by a doctor, and the number of the heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as followed. Find the mean heartbeat per minute for the woman choosing the suitable method. So now we need to choose a suitable method, whatever better we feel. So we'll take up the step deviation method over here. So we'll follow the step deviation method. We can write it, step deviation method. So we are following the step deviation method in this. First of all, we will make this table. So for here the heartbeats per minute, so we will take up heartbeats per minute, heartbeats. So this is from 65 to 68. Next one is 68 to 71, then 71 to 74, then 74 to 77, then 77 to 80, and 80 to 83, and last is 83 to 86. So number of women is given to us, number of women. So this is Fi, number of women is Fi. So this is given, we will note this. So this is 2, for this is 4, then this is 3, 8, 7, 4 and 2. Now first of all we will calculate the Xi as we have done in the previous questions also. Xi, so again Xi will be the sum of the lower and upper limit divided by 2. So this will be 65 plus 68 by 2 for this Xi. So for here it will be 66.5. Now the difference is, see, difference is only for 3. So 3 will be added up. So the next one will be 69.5. Then again 3 will be added up. So this will be 72.5. Then again adding 3 to it, it will be 75.5. Then 78.5. 81.5 and 84.5. So these are the values for us. Now we will calculate the DIs for this. So DI will be equals to Xi minus A. Assumed mean we can write it here. So assumed mean is equals to, here assumed mean will be the middle value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are the 7 intervals. So fourth will be the middle one. So fourth is this 75.5. So we can write assumed mean, or this is A equals to 75.5. So we have taken this 75.5. Now we will calculate this. So for this value DI will be Xi minus A, means 66.5 minus 75.5. So for here this will be minus 9. Then again the values they are repeating after 3 interval of 3. So 3 3 क्या होगा, इसमें add on होता जाएगा. So this will be minus 6, minus 3, then 0, then this is 3, 6 and 9. Now again we will calculate, here it will be U, the value of U will be calculated. So UI will be equals to DI divided by H. So DI divided by H, H is the height. Height means this is the range between the lower and upper limit. So lower and upper limit का range कभी कितना आ रहा है, 68 minus 65, this is 3. So this will be, or we can write height of the range is equals to 68 minus 65. So this is 3. So that we will calculate over here. This is range equals to 68 minus 65. So this is equals to 3, and in the next column we will calculate this Fi ui. So Fi ui will be calculated in the next column. So first of all we will calculate the ui. So ui will be again di by h. So this is 3. So minus 9 by 3 will be minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, then 0, then 1, 2 and 3. सारी डी आई की वैल्यूज को मैंने क्या किया, 3 से डिवाइड करके रख दिया. अब मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं यू आई और एफ आई में. सो फर्स्ट वन इट विल बी -6, then this will be -8, multiplication of -2 and 4, and next one would be from this to this will be -3, then 0 into 8 will be 0, and 1 into 7 will be 7, then 2 into 4 will be 8, and 3 into 2 will be 6. Now we will calculate sigma Fi ui. So this will be equals to, we calculate the sigma Fi and ui. So sum of all this will be equals to 4, and again we will calculate from here the Fi, sigma Fi. So sigma Fi will be equals to, he will make the sum of all this. So it is already given that there are the 30 women. So straight away sigma Fi will be 30. Now we need to calculate the mean. So mean will be equals to A plus sigma Fi ui divided by sigma Fi into h. H is the height given. Height means this is the range. So mean will be equals to A is 75.5 plus sigma Fi ui is 4. So this will be 4 by sigma Fi is 30 into h is 3. So this will be 75.5 plus this will be 4 by 10, or x bar will be equals to 75.5 plus this will be 0.4. So now x bar or mean will be 75.9. So we got the mean. So mean heartbeat is 75.5. So this is what is asked to us, mean heartbeats per minute. So we can write the mean heartbeat per minute is 75.9. So now coming to question number 5th. In a retail market, the fruit vendors were selling the mangoes kept in the packing boxes. These boxes containing the varying number of the mangoes. The following was distribution of the mangoes according to the number of the boxes. So number of the boxes and the number of the mangoes is given to us. So first of all we will take up this table. Number of mangoes given to us. So number of mangoes. And number of boxes. So number of boxes is given to us. So this is Fi, number of boxes is Fi. Number of mangoes, range is given to us. So this is from 50 to 52, then 53 to 55, 53 to 55, नाउ सी वन थिंग, अभी यहाँ पे जो भी हमें क्लास इंटरवल दिया हुआ है दिस इज नॉट एक्सक्लूसिव टाइप। अभी देखिए जो यहाँ पे अपर लिमिट आ रही है उसके बाद में सेकेंड में क्या आ रही है, नेक्स्ट नंबर से आ रहा है, 53 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है। तो इस तरह के केसेस जब भी आपको मिलते हैं जो एक्सक्लूसिव टाइप के होंगे उनको हम क्या करेंगे, इंक्लूसिव टाइप बनाएंगे। इंक्लूसिव टाइप बनाने के लिए क्या करेंगे, हम लोअर लिमिट में से 0.5 सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे और अपर लिमिट में 0.5 ऐड करोगे। तो इसके लिए अभी हम नोट लिख लेते हैं। अभी सिंस द रेंज इज एक्सक्लूसिव टाइप, so to make it inclusive, so to make it inclusive type, we need to add, first of all we will subtract, so we need to subtract 0.5 from lower limit and will add 0.5 to upper limit. This will make it inclusive type. So अभी यहाँ पे क्या एक्सक्लूसिव है 52, नेक्स्ट में यहाँ पे 52 ही आना चाहिए था, और जो फर्स्ट इंटरवल की जो अपर लिमिट होती है वही वही नेक्स्ट इंटरवल की क्या होती है, लोअर लिमिट होती है। तो उसको हम इंक्लूसिव बोलते हैं। अभी यहाँ पे अपर लिमिट देखिए फर्स्ट इंटरवल की अलग है, लोअर लिमिट नेक्स्ट इंटरवल की अलग है। ये दोनों इंटरवल जब ये वैल्यू दोनों अपर लिमिट और इसकी लोअर लिमिट बराबर होती है उसको हम इंक्लूसिव बोलते हैं। अभी इसकी जो अपर लिमिट है और नेक्स्ट इंटरवल की जो लोअर लिमिट है वो डिफरेंट है, नेक्स्ट हायर नंबर पे जा रही है, तो इसलिए अभी क्या हो गया, एक्सक्लूसिव हो गया। इसको इंक्लूसिव बनाने के लिए अभी हम क्या करेंगे, जो लोअर लिमिट है उसमें से 0.5 सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे और जो अपर लिमिट है उसमें 0.5 ऐड करेंगे। तो अभी 50 में से अगर हम 0.5 सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो कितना बचेगा 49.5, और इसमें अगर हम 0.5 ऐड करेंगे सो दिस विल बी 52.5। सो अभी हम इसको इंक्लूसिव टाइप का बना लेते हैं। सो दिस विल बी 49.5 to 52.5 and next one would be 52.5 to, so this is at the interval of 3, so this will be 55.5. Next will be 58.5 to 61.5, so next would be 61.5 to 64.5, then this will be 64.5 to 67.5, then 67.5 to next would be 70.5. So this is given only up to the 64.5, so we will take up only up to the 64.5. So these are limits not given in the question. So next here it will be, we can again make it, so this is 55, then adding this is 55.5 to 58.5, then 58.5 to 61.5, and next again 61.5 to 64.5. So this is only given up to 64, so you can find it to the 64 only. For first this is 15 given to us, and for next this is 110, the frequencies are given in the table, and next it is 135, then this is 115, and this is 25, and total is given, so total is 400, so we will write total, so this is sigma Fi is equals to 400. Sigma Fi is given to us 400. Now we will find out the Xi as per the previous questions. So Xi will be the sum of the lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So this will be 49.5 plus 52.5 divided by 2. So here it will be 51, then it is at the interval of 3 3 3. So हम 3 3 क्या करेंगे, इसमें ऐड करते जाएंगे. So this will be 54, 57, then 60 and last one would be 63. So अभी ये हमें xi मिल गया. नेक्स्ट में अभी हम di को कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं. So di will be equals to di is equals to xi minus a. A is the assumed mean. So assumed mean here is 57. So we can write assumed mean A. So this is 57. Mid value is the assumed mean. So this is 57. Now we can calculate the di for everyone. So this will be xi means 51 minus 57. Xi here is 51 and assumed mean A is 57. So for this di will be 51 minus 57. So this is minus 6. Similarly for the second it will be minus 3, then this will be 0, then this is 3 and this is 6. So we got all these values. In the next we can calculate ui as di by h. So here h is again 3, h is 3. So on dividing by 3 to this, so this will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, then 1, then 2. You can write it down, ui is equals to di by h, or this will be di by 3. Now we need to calculate fi ui. So fi ui, now ui is already known and fi is 15. So this will be minus 30 minus 1 into 110. So this will be minus 110, and next one will be 0 because 0 into 135 will be 0, and 115 into 1. So this is 115, and 2 into 25. So this will be 50. Now we can find out sigma fi ui. This will be equals to, now we can add up this and can find this. So this will be equals to sigma fi ui will be equals to 25. Now we can find out the mean. So mean will be again, this will be a plus sigma ui fi. So this will be sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi into h. H is the height. So mean equals to a is 57 plus sigma ui fi is 25, we have already calculated, divided by sigma fi frequency, sum of the frequencies 400 given, into 3. So x bar will be equals to 57 plus, this will be 1 by 8 times into 3. So x bar will be equals to 57 plus 3 by 8. So x bar will be equals to 57 plus, we can divide this. So this will be 0.1875, or x bar will be equals to 57.18. We can take up is 189 because ये 0.5 से ज़्यादा है, तो नेक्स्ट वाले को भी हमने क्या किया यहाँ पे 18, और we can write it 188. So this is the mean. So this is the mean number of the boxes, 57.188, or we can write it 19 also. So coming to question number 6th. The table below shows the daily expenditure on the food of the 25 households in a locality. Find the mean daily expenditure on the food by the suitable methods. So again, we'll use the step deviation method. So we'll use the step deviation. Step deviation method we are using it. So first of all, we'll make our table. So expenses are given, expenses in rupees. So this is 100 to 150, then 150 to 200, then 200 to 250, 250 to 300, then 300 to 350. This is given, and number of households. So this is frequency given to us, Fi. Number of household is the frequency. So it is given as 4, then 5, 4, 5, 12, 2 and 2. And this sigma Fi is given to us. This is 25 households. So we written 25. Now in this table we will first find out the Xi. Then we will find out Di equals to Xi minus A. Then we will find out Ui. So Ui will be Di by H. And in the last column we will find Fi Ui. So first of all we will calculate the value of Xi. Xi will be the sum of upper limit and lower limit divided by 2. So this will be 250 divided by 2. So this will be 125. This is the अभी 50-50 की इंटरवल पे जा रहा है, तो नेक्स्ट वैल्यू क्या होगा 50 मोर. सो दिस विल बी 175, देन दिस विल बी 225, then 275, then again 50 more than to it, so this will be 325, because these values are after an interval of 50. Now we will need to find out di. Di के लिए अभी x को ले लेते हैं. assumed mean will be 225 because 225 is the middle value, so we can write here assumed mean or a is equals to 225. Now we can find out the di. Di will be xi minus a. Xi means 125 and a is 225. So for this it will be 125 minus 225. So it will be now minus 100 for the first case, and for the subsequent cases it will be less 50. So it will be minus 50, and this will be 0, then 50, then 100. So here h is 50. So we can find out the ui means on dividing by 50. So this will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. We can find out the fi and ui. Fi is 4, ui is minus 2. So this will be minus 8, minus 5, 0, then 2, and next one would be the 4. Now we can find this sigma fi ui. So this will be equals to, we can add up all this. So this comes out to be minus 7 for us. Now mean will be equals to a plus sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi into h. So mean will be equals to a, we already know, 225 plus this is minus 7 divided by frequency is 25 into h is 50. So x bar equals to 225, this will be minus 14. On solving this will be minus 14. So mean is 211. So this is the quantity for this mean value. So daily mean expenditure is, so we can write the mean expenditure. So the mean expenditure is equals to rupees 211. So coming to question number 7th. To find out the concentration of the SO2 in the air in the parts per million ppm, The data was collected for the 30 localities in a certain city and presented below. So concentration of the SO2 is given and the frequency is given to us. We need to find out the mean concentration of SO2 in the air. So again here also we will follow this step deviation method. So we are writing step deviation. So this is now concentration of SO2. So concentration of SO2 and next one is frequency given to us Fi. So concentration of this is 0.002, 0.04, the next is 0.04 to 0.08, then 0.08 to 0.12, then 0.12 to 0.16, then 0.16 to 0.20, and last is 0.20 to 0.24, and the total frequency is given to us sigma Fi. This is given to us, this is for 30 localities. We will write the frequencies. So this is 4 for second, this is 9, then again 9, then this is 2, then 4, then 2, and sum of this is already given to us 30. Now first of all we will find out Xi. So Xi will be, this will be the sum of the upper limit lower limit divided by 2. So for first case this will be 0.02. For next case again they are increasing at the interval of 0.04. So अभी हम क्या करेंगे 0.04 add on करते जाएंगे हर किसी में. So this will be 0.06, then 0.10, 0.14, 0.18 and last will be 0.22. And now we will calculate di. So this will be Xi minus A. We can write here assumed mean. So assumed mean will be the mid value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here it is the 6 means even value. So we can take up any of this middle value. So we can take up even this or this. Suppose if we take up 0.14, so we will write assumed mean as 0.14. You can take up 0.10 also. Answer दोनों से same ही आएगा. So now we will calculate the di. So di will be Xi means 0.02 minus 0.04. So this will be now we can calculate this di. Di will be Xi means 0.02 minus 0.14. So this will be minus 0.12 minus 0.12. So again subtracting this, so this will be 0.06 minus 0.14. So this will be minus 0.08. So minus 0.08 for this value. So again this is at an interval of 4. So this will be 0.04. Then for this it will be 0. Then this will be 0.04 positive and 0.08 positive. Now we will need to find out Ui. So Ui will be equals to, this will be di divided by h. So di divided by h. H we know this is the height only. H is the height, means difference between these two intervals, upper limit minus lower limit. So this is 0.04 only. So on dividing by 0.04 to all these values, for first this is minus 3, then minus 2, minus 1, then 0, then 1 and 2. Now we will need to find out Fi into Ui. So Fi is 4 and Ui is minus 3. So this will be minus 12 and here it will be minus 18 and here it will be minus 8, 9, then 0, then 4 and 2 into 2, this will be 4. Now we can calculate sigma Fi Ui. This will be equals to, we can add up all this. So this will be equals to minus 31. Now we can calculate the mean. So mean will be equals to A plus sigma Fi Ui divided by sigma Fi into H. So x bar will be equals to A is 0.14 plus sigma Fi Ui is minus 31 divided by frequency is 30 into H is 0.04. So x bar will be equals to 0.14 plus, so this will be plus into minus, this will be minus, we can write minus 31 into 0.04 divided by 30. So x bar will be equals to 0.14 minus 0.04133. So this comes out to be 0.099 ppm. ppm stands for parts per million. So we can write the mean concentration of SO2 is 0.099 ppm. So this is the mean concentration of SO2 in the air. So coming to question number 8. A class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students of a class for the whole term. Find the mean number of days a student was absent. So number of days and the number of students is given to us. So we will follow here assumed mean method. So number of days given to us and number of students given. So number of students means this is Fi given to us. So number of days is 0 to 6. This is for 11 students. Then 6 to 11 for 10 students. Then next is 10 to 4. Next is 10 to 4. This is 0 to 6. Then 6 to 10. Then 10 to 14. 10 to 14 is for 7 students. Then 14 to 20. 4 students. Then 20 to 24. Again 4 students. Then 24. This is 10 to 14, 14 to 20, then 20 to 28. So 20 to 28 is 4, then next is 28 to 38. So 28 to 38, this is 3, and last one is 38 to 40, this is 1. And sum of students sigma Fi is already given to us, so this is 40 students. Sigma Fi is already given to us, 40 students. Now we will calculate the first of all this xi. Xi is upper limit lower limit divided by 2. So for this will be 3 and this will be again 8. Again this is at the interval of 4, 4. This is different intervals are given, so we cannot take up a generalized form for this. So for next it will be 24, means this will be 12. So again this will be 17. Then for 48 this will be 24. then this will be 66, for that this will be 33, and last one would be 39 for this. So xi is already known. Now we will calculate the di. So di will be equals to xi minus a. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is given. So we can take up the assumed mean. Assumed mean is the mid value. So 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So 17 is the mid value. So we will take up assumed mean as 17. So assumed mean a is equals to 17. So this will be di means 7. This will be 3 minus 17. So this will be minus 14 for the first case, and for the next case it will be minus 9, and again, so this will be minus 5, this will be 0, then again it will be 5. So di is minus 14 minus 9 5 0, then again here it will be, on calculating this, so this will be xi minus a. For here the xi is 24 minus 17, so this will be again 7 for this, and for this 33 minus this, so this will be 16, and for last this will be 22. So now we can calculate the fi di. So fi di. So fi into di. Di is already known and fi is given. So for first this will be minus times 154, and next it would be minus 10 into 9 will be minus 90, then minus 35, then this will be 0, then this will be 28 and 48, and last one would be 22. So now we can make out sigma fi di will be equals to, we can add up this all and can make out the sum. So this will be minus 181. Now we can find out the mean. So mean will be a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So we can substitute the values. So mean equals to a 17 plus sigma fi di is minus 181 divided by fi, this is 40. So we can calculate x bar equals to 17. So this will be the negative value. So this will be 4.525. On subtraction we will get, this will be 12.48. So this is the mean absentees. So the mean absent of the students we got 12.48. So now coming to question number 9th. The following table gives the literacy rate in the percentage of 35 cities. So frequency is given to us, sum of the frequency 35. Find the mean literacy rate. We need to find out the mean literacy rate. So the literacy rate is given. Literacy rate in percentage given to us, and this fi is given to us. So literacy rate from 45 to 55%. This is 3. Then next is 55 to 65. This is 10. Then 65 to 75. This is 11. Then 75 to 85 is 8. And last one is 85 to 95 is 3. So we got this, and sigma fi is already given. So this is for 35 cities. So for 35 cities, this is the literacy rate. Again we'll find this xi over here, and we are taking the step deviation method. So this is step deviation. So step deviation method we are following. Now we can calculate the xi. Xi will be the sum of lower limit upper limit divided by 2. So this will be 100. 100 by 2 means this is 50, and for next the difference is 10 10. So this next will be adding 10 to it, 60, then 70, then 80, then 90. Next comes di will be equals to xi minus a. Now assumed mean is, write assumed mean as a equals to, assumed mean is the mid value. So 1 2 3 4 5 intervals. So mid value will be the assumed mean. So this is 70. Now we can find out this value. So this will be xi minus a, means 50 minus 70. So this for first this will be minus 20. So again this will be minus 10, for this will be 0, then 10, then 20. Now we can find out the ui. So this will be equals to di by h. H is 10. H is the height or the range. So range is given to us. Range is 10. Upper limit minus lower limit will give us the range. Now we can calculate this. So all the values of di must be divided by h. H is 10. So this will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Now we can calculate fi and ui. So fi and ui, fi is 3 and ui is minus 2. So first value will be minus 6, then this will be minus 10 and it will be 0. 0 into any number is 0, and last one would be 1 into 8 is 8 and 2 into 3 is 6. Now we can write down sigma fi ui will be equals to, we can add up this. So this is minus 2 for us. Now we'll find out the mean. So this will be a plus sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi times h. H we know, this is 10. So mean is equals to a is 70 plus sigma fi minus 2 divided by 35 into h is 10. So mean equals to 70, and this will be minus 20 by 35, or we can find 70 minus. So this value comes out to be 0.57. So this is 69.43 on subtraction we got. So this is the mean. So mean literacy rate, we can write the mean literacy rate. So mean literacy rate is 69.43. This is in the percentage, so this will come as percentage. So this is the mean literacy rate we got. So we can calculate the mean by taking any method, whether it is assumed mean or the step deviation. It depends on the data कि डाटा अगर कितना बड़ा दिया हुआ है तो हम स्टेप डेविएशन पे जाएंगे, अगर छोटा सा दिया हुआ है तो assumed mean से भी कर सकते हैं और डायरेक्ट मेथड से भी कर सकते हैं. So completed our exercise 14.1. Thank you very much. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप अभी तक हमने जो भी पढ़ा आपको समझ में आया होगा. इनकेस अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है तो आप हमें कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो. आप हमारे वीडियोस को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी रेफ़र कीजिए ताकि हम आपके लिए और भी अच्छे अच्छे सोल्यूशंस ला सकते हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच. टेक केयर एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू.